Hey guys, it's S.T.R.I.K, and today I'm ranking all of the suits in Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now, let me just say I'm not as in the know as I'd like to be when it comes to Spider-Man comics. Or Marvel comics. Actually, the last few years I haven't been as into comics as I want, so this list is almost completely off my own subjective sense of style. If you have your own super Spidey style sense that differs from mine and you disagree, feel free to be wrong and get off my video, ya bish. You guys know what I really mean though. That being said, for only 20 suits, the selection process was actually pretty difficult. Almost all of these suits stick out in a good way and were really hard to place. Almost all of them. Let's not beat around the metaphorical bush here. Great responsibility is last. Look, I know enough about this to know that it's the official origin suit for Miles. It even has story significance in this game as a gift from Peter. So even while the muffled mask around the back neck was making me very angry, I tried to keep those comic significant and sentimental values in my mind, and then I saw the knee pads. The T.R.A.C.K suit is the last suit that I just straight up don't like. Switching up some of the black in the suit for the white can definitely work, but the proportionality here irritates me. You've got like a little less than 3/4 of the suit covered in white, mainly around the middle section, with a little more than a quarter of the suit still being black, and that's mainly around the top and in between the legs. Then the red webs and the spider symbol bleed unevenly across the two sections. At best, it doesn't stand out to me, but if I look closer at it, I like it even less. Brooklyn Visions isn't bad. I really like the addition of the headphones and bag, but here's the thing. There are a lot of outfits here that blend Miles' typical clothing with the spider suit, and it's one of the things I like most about them. But comparatively, this one looks plain. Maybe it's because of how the blazer blends in with the regular suit, but it feels like everything this outfit offers is done better in another. There are two parts of me yelling at each other over this suit. On one hand, Crimson Cowl looks pretty cool. I love Spider-Man with a hoodie, and the layout mixed in with the abundance of red reminds me of the Assassins from Assassin's Creed. But the thing that irritates me about not just this suit, but 2099 also, is my favorite part of it, the hoodie. It's all about the distributed portions of the fit, and I don't like the strapped bodysuit look of this costume with a hood on the top. Like 85% of it is a tight fit, just to be loose at the top. That's not right. It needs to be symmetrical. Props to the advanced suit for glowing up at the top, but I don't think this design of the classic suit looks very good teched up like this. It gives off this weird elongated feeling that takes away from it. There's nothing wrong with the training suit, just Spider-Man in a sweater and jeans. It's pretty nice. Though I will say most of Miles' outfits give off a feeling of him, you know? Like, you know, most of these suits are Miles. He has his own style to him. But this kind of feels more like Peter than him. Like, it's Peter's mask with casual clothes on, and then it's not mixed in or anything, it's just kind of there. It just feels like something Peter will wear. The problems I had with Crimson Cowl still stand here, but with Miles Morales 2099, it's a lot more bearable. For one, the less dominating color makes the fit stand out less, along with the addition of more colors making it a bit more diverse. Obviously though, the eyes. You can't ignore the eyes. The Sportswear suit is a really good blend of that casual and hero mix I was talking about. I do wish there was a bit more, Spider-Man here, but honestly I think I'm just a suck up for bubble coats. Now, Purple Rain should be a lot higher. Not only does it look good, but it's a Spider-Man suit designed after one of its villains. And it has that rare sentimental value I can actually connect to, since I know who the Prowler is, and it has a lot to do with the plot here. The only reason it's not higher is because of Miles himself. The outfit just feels like it should be on someone bulkier, but with Miles' stature, it just looks like an army toy, to be honest. I thought the animated suit would be higher too, but here it is. I think after seeing all the animated suits in the first game, those types of costumes have to do a little bit more now to really impress me. But this suit is literally just the base suit, but animated. There's a bit less detail than the regular suit here too, and compared to the other animated one, it's just not as amazing to me. Now I did say as amazing though, cause still a cool cartoon suit, but still. Now this is the origin suit I want, the one with the Timberlands. When I see costumes like homemade, I think of someone whose first phone is a prepaid flip. Yeah, it's a bit goofy, but they're learning and making the best of what they've got. It's humble and respectable. Now when I see someone with a great responsibility suit, I think of an off-brand smartphone from a foreign food store. The S.T.R.I.K.E suit is literally an action figure, for better and worse. A part of this entire thing is overzealous and obnoxiously extra. But like, come on, those big ass gauntlets, the thick lines all over the suit, and the popping collar. The popping collar! You gotta love it. Like, by law, you have to love it. It's not a choice here. I'll call the police if you don't. Uptown Pride's got a lot going for it in comparison to the other ones that reuse the classic design. You've got the story significance of the people of Harlem making this as a thank you, and the positive real-world symbolism behind it. And the gold replaces the red a lot more naturally than you'd expect. It's a good-ass suit, but starting from number 7, the competition gets serious, with really deep and complex reasons for why I made the choices I did. Come on, it's called classic for a reason. They're going all in on the mixer part of Miles here. If the 2020 suit was done just a bit differently in any direction, I might not like it as much. The DJ aesthetic could easily take over and drown out the actual superhero part, but a pretty good balance was struck here. It's a fun mix-up while still feeling like Spider-Man. I'm not explaining. You shouldn't need me to. I can see people disliking this one. It can be a bit too flashy and shiny for some, but I can't help it. Look at all that symmetry! The Programmable Matter suit is too fun for me to put any lower. It makes me think of an updated futuristic Mark I suit. Or like a car that turns into a suit. Oh, a transformer, that's what it reminds me of. This one has no reason being this high, but I don't care. The winter suit just looks so comfortable. The wrappings contrast nicely with his black suit. He has almost a Santa hat on. And all of this was a gift from a friend he helped out. That's adorable. This whole suit is nice and wholesome. The Spider-Verse suit had to be up here. It's not debatable. Those big old eyes and the cartoonish shading and angles make it a bit more expressive than the animated one in my opinion. I love how the suit's almost completely black with a graffiti sprayed Spider-Man logo popping out from the pitch background. But the suit mod you get with it that lets the animation move like Spider-Verse. That was such an unnecessarily nice addition. I don't even know if it's impressive or not, but it's so much fun. Not to mention I really like Into the Spider-Verse. But it's still not number 1. This shit's sick. I'm sorry. First things first, the camo cargos suit him very well. I don't know why this is the first instance of camouflage patterns on Spider-Man we've seen in these games, but keep it coming please. Second, that hoodie. I told you guys, when it's done well, a hoodie brings out that badass part of Spider-Man that's not always shown. Like it's a man-sized spider. There should be some suits that are just straight up menacing. The color scheme enhances that uneasy feeling, as deep reds oppose the shadowy figure with beating reflective eyes. It also makes him look a bit more built than he actually is. It's like the opposite effect of the Purple Rain suit. I'm not sure how many agree with me here, but for me, it's the end-all, be-all for these suits. I am so sorry.